my focus on doing readings is for healing purposes in people's personal life. Like, I don't really do these readings of like politicians or like that kind of stuff. But I did want to throw in my psychic interpretation to what I see happening. Okay. Hi guys, it's Oracle Ani, and I'm here to do a special reading. So in today's reading, I'm going to just look at the energy behind what it would look like if Kamala Harris wins the presidency, and what would the energy look like if Trump wins the presidency, right? And it's going to be very simple. I'm going to keep it as short as possible. And know that I do not have a voice in this election. So in no way should this be influence your vote in any way. Like, vote for who you want to vote, of course. And also, I'm just a psychic on YouTube, right? I've never predicted anything for you, so it should be irrelevant. But I think it would be fun just for me to, just to see what would I see, Also, this deck, I will be at the end of my interpretation. I will read some stuff from the book, because I find this deck to be incredibly accurate in their descriptions. This is the Medieval Tarot. That's it. So, I'm gonna keep it simple. Also, if you're wondering, the purple cloth is getting washed. So I have this one for now. If you like the cloth, let me know in the comments below. Okay. All right. So let's see. Let's keep it simple. All right. So the top row is going to be Kamala, and then bottom row is going to be Trump. U.S. I'll just take the first card. Okay, sorry. I had to take care of the cat. Okay. So the Queen of Swords is not my favorite card at all. There's like an extra bitchiness to the energy, right? Unnecessary bitchiness. It's somebody that is going through like the grieving process, right? So they're not totally okay. It's somebody who is still sitting with like this, with like the trauma of betrayal as well. And so I think a challenge that we're going to see is like trying to discern what's really scary versus what is just our thoughts, because of the trauma. So this is a situation where, because of the grief and the trauma or the betrayal or whatever, right, then there's this sense of like not really being able to gauge what's really real. And like there's an energy of distortion. But then this Ace of Cups promises healing. So like healing to the betrayal, healing to the feelings of wanting to have revenge or wanting to make the past come back, or healing to being able to not be able to really tell what's really there and what's not really there. Um, okay, okay, interesting, very interesting, right? It's almost like no, no. Let's see what the book says. Let's see what the book says here. Um, Swords, yes, Queen, yeah. A lonely and so it's a widow. A lonely and difficult woman intervenes with little tact to assert her opinions. So, that's just like upright. She's like extra harsh, right? In reverse, here, in reverse, it would be like the consequences of those actions, is what I'm thinking. So, what this is saying is that it's like I said, it's like unhealed. It's an unhealed person that's like just very rough around the edges, but they're calling the shots, right? Because they're the queen. I wonder what this anger is. But let's see. What is this anger? What is this betrayal or grief? What is this? What is this Queen of Swords in reverse? The Queen of Cups in reverse. Yeah, there's like a lack of heart, lack of emotions. This is looking like madness. This is looking like like somebody who is, or a situation where people are going crazy or something. Um, because for me, the Queen of Cups in reverse is somebody who is emotionally unwell, and obviously the Queen of Swords in reverse is emotionally unwell because they've gone through this like very serious loss. Okay. And they're lacking compassion because like they're not in the best place ever. So that's interesting. Okay, so what is this Nine of Swords in reverse then? Yeah, this is like an inability to, because you can't tell what's really going on, you don't know if you should make a move or not make a move. Like, if I make a move, is somebody gonna come after me? You know? Um, so I think a lot of people are gonna be scared for some reason. I'm not sure what that's about. What is this? Like when somebody is being kind of like, when somebody's being kind of like mentally and emotionally unwell, so you try to tread very carefully around them. I feel like that's kind of the energy here. You're like, okay, well, I'm not gonna be I'm not gonna be confrontational with them. I'm not gonna like try to like push any buttons. It's like, so there's a lot of like hesitation to take action. What is this Ace of Cups? The Queen of Pentacles. Good. Okay, so healing. The Queen of Pentacles is somebody with a lot of resources. This is the Queen of Pentacles, somebody also who has worked very hard for what she has. So like boundaries are up for sure. Okay. So somebody is going to make an offer that promises healing or something. Yesterday, when I was at this point in the reading, I thought to myself, I've done this reading. I've been talking about this offer. I've been talking about this offer since last year. There are 2 videos related to this offer. One is from last year, and the second one I posted a few weeks ago. And if you want to check them out, they're there. Okay, so that's all. Thank you. And this is not like a past, present, future situation. The way that I'm reading it like from the moment that she wins, right? Or the moment that she is in office, and then moving forward. Okay, interesting. All right, let's look at Trump. So the energy of Trump winning, becoming president, second time president. The energy of Trump becoming second time president. Okay, just the first one. The Emperor. Okay. Right. Let's take the first one. I'll take this one. Okay. So the Emperor here. Interesting. What am I feeling from this Emperor? Because the Emperor, you know, everybody reads the Emperor differently. But generally, the Emperor is somebody that has a lot of power, has also a lot of responsibility, and has a lot of resources. So if anybody's in the position to help, and to help specifically with expanding and conquering new areas, it would be the Emperor. But is that a good thing? Is that a bad thing? Let's keep reading. Okay. The Five of Swords. This is somebody, like, it looks like somebody, you know, here, somebody's being punished here. And if I remember correctly, this card in this reading, it's like sometimes the sentence is harsher than the crime committed. I believe that's how this book describes the Five of Swords. And I don't like the way the Emperor is looking at the situation. Because he's definitely looking at it. So the question is he looking at it for his entertainment, or is he looking at it as like, these people are in my responsibility and it's my responsibility to help, right? The positive tone of his presidency anyway is the Three of Wands, which is just generally I read the Three of Wands as like waiting for something, right? In this deck, the Knight is preparing and training, and like everything just has to be just right, I think. Let's see. But maybe that was the Three of Swords. No, let's see. Yeah, precision. Some things must be organized with a lot of patience to avoid doing harm. Yeah, okay. So I guess that's why I was picking up on what is he doing by watching this punishment happen? So I would say, because of the Three of Wands, he's actually studying the situation so that more harm, to avoid doing harm. I mean, you can see like the horse is kind of freaking out, you know, so you have to lower this Knight onto the horse with a lot of care and precision, because the horse can buck him out, you know. So what is the Emperor for Trump as the second president? Death in reverse. Eight of Wands. Seven of Swords in reverse. I mean, I can just keep the Death card, honestly. Okay. So something is not going to change, I think. Wait, yeah, those. Yeah, something is not going to change. What is not going to change? Yeah, because it was like the Eight of Wands and the Seven of Swords in reverse, which is like chaos without strategy. Okay, so he's just gonna be doesn't okay. He's not gonna change who he is what this is saying. Right? Like he's going to talk the way that he always talks, and there's no rhyme or reason. He's gonna continue to be himself. Okay. So it's funny. Okay. So he doesn't get to like evolve in any way, personally, from winning a second time. What is this Five of Swords here? For Trump's presidency, second presidency, if he wins, you'd say. It's interesting that I just said that with the Three of Wands because of the precision. It's interesting. Okay. We're gonna look into that. Hold on a second. So we have the Five of Swords with I believe this is the Temperance card, I believe. Let's see, in reverse. Oh boy. And then the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. What is going on? Okay, hold on. Okay, so this is a crime, like there's a punishment that's bigger than the crime. Because somebody couldn't keep their chill. Oh, I see. Okay. Because he can't keep his chill, there's gonna have to be, I guess, the challenges. The challenge is gonna be like, how do you control him? You know? How do you control him? Right? Like he's not gonna change. How do you control him? How do we stop this? Interesting. Okay. And what is the Three of Wands then? Seven of Wands. Okay, so let's see. So precision and then cooperation, which is the seven, right? Let's see. Commitment. Some things should be built one piece at a time, day after day, year after year. Oh, okay. But what's that in reference to? Because that's the good thing. The good thing is that there will be more. How does that even make sense? How would there be more precision? And more kind of like, yeah, just more precision. You know, it's like, okay, you got to do one day at a time. You know, what is this? The Hangman. Okay. The Chariot. Okay. Got it. Okay. So there's an energy here of, again, stopping the uncontrollable person, like just putting them like in a cage or something, like the hangman. Like just stop because you're making everybody nervous. Stop. Right? Um, and then the Chariot, it's like, we need to move away from you. We need to move away from the chaos that you bring. Um, so that's interesting. Yeah, I just see like I don't see the stop sign, but I see the word stop, and like the letters are white, and it's like chunky letters, right? So like a bold, like chunky letter. Oh, so that is the reading. Thank you for watching. Thank you for sticking with me through this. That's all I have. Thank you. Please subscribe.